Hello, fellow players of Hero Wars. I'm Jay. Welcome to Jay vs. Hero Wars. Today I will be talking about last year's Winterfest in the hopes that it will help guide you in what we may see for this upcoming Winterfest. So without further ado, let's check it out. Alright guys, so I'm going to be previewing Winterfest with you guys based off of last year's format. So if it's anything like last year's, some of this stuff will make sense. So this is what Dominion looked like last Winterfest. And yes, I was level 74, I know. Tough. But anyway, we have a Christmas tree here on the right-hand side. And the cool thing was that as you leveled it up, right, it grew. So I don't know if you could tell, but in the transition there, that was not as smooth as it could have been. We can see that the Christmas tree is almost as big as the tower. Pretty cool, right? It basically gets bigger every time it levels up. And you can see the little girl right in front of the tree. That's Wendy, right? Wendy is the game. So that's who basically gives you 10 emeralds or 10 gems, however you want to call it, every time you level up your items for a particular hero, right? So let's say you went from gray to green, right? You get 10 gems or emeralds. So that's who's giving you those. So now we're going to click on the tree. So then we come to this page, right? And this page basically is the centerpiece for Winterfest, right? So we have the Earn Baubles, right, which is the top left here. We have Decorate the Tree, which is the bottom left. We have Receive and Send Presents, which is clearly in the middle. And then we have Check Rankings, which is on the right-hand side. So I'm going to refer to this a lot just so that everyone stays with me here. We're going to first look at Earn Baubles. When you do that, it takes you to the Holiday Everyday event and the first tab, which is basically where if you send a gift to someone, right, and this can only be done on your same server, so I recommend a guildmate. That's just my opinion. But anyway, so you send one gift and you get one from Wendy back. So this is how it works. So there's a Titan Soulstone gift, a pet gift, a Titan Artifact gift, and a Skin Stone gift. You can send those gifts daily, right? And you can get one back just for sending them to and I'm going to go with Guildmate here, Guildmate. So that's the first tab. The second tab is the Forest Beauty. And here you earned Winterfest cookies. These could be traded in to send gifts. And so the way you got these was basically decorating your guild's Winterfest tree. So that's what we were talking about when we said every time we leveled it up, it got bigger, right? We mentioned that earlier. So what we were doing was we were decorating our tree with baubles. The third tab, Winterfest Activities, wants you to fight in Arena specifically. So Grand Arena doesn't count, but they want you to fight all 5 times in Arena, use all your attacks, and you got baubles. So here you got 160 baubles total for your 5 fights. And in the fourth tab here, Searching for Secrets, they want you to simply open the chests in the tower, and they only want you to do 15. That is what you can normally do for free. So for that, you get 260 baubles. Moving on, we have New Year's Spirit, and so this just wants you to collect 15 soul stones of any hero. This is actually a lot easier during the event because every time you send a gift, you also get soul stones of the new hero, right? The engineer we're not sure of yet. And last year, right, we had the hero of the day. So that also gave us soul stones. So you basically got 2 soul stones minimum per present. Otherworldly delegates. So here they wanted us to open 3 eggs, right? So use pet summoning 3 times, open 3 eggs, and you got chaos particles and you got baubles. So here you got a total of 45 chaos particles and 75 baubles. Sorry, I had to do some math there. But that's what you get for Otherworldly Delegates. King of the Party, right? Simply for completing these quests, right? You got artifact coins and baubles. So you got bonus gifts just for completing these tasks, which is pretty great. Wishmaster, so they want you to give an aggregate of 50 gifts. So they want you to gift 50 times, right? And for that, you basically get an additional, gift of each one of those ones that I mentioned earlier, right? Titan artifact, pet, skin stone, etc., right? So that's kind of what we're talking about. You also get a cool avatar. So that's what they had last year for the holiday everyday portion. Going back to our Christmas tree, right? So the next one is decorate the tree. So we're going to check that out right now. And with decorating the tree, right? So here you can see the different options. So typically they are willing to trade all the baubles that you have up to the nearest 100. So here I had 665 baubles at this point. So they wanted all 600 of my baubles. If I only had 595, they would only want 500. But basically, for every 100, you got 100 cookies in exchange. They also had these other two bundled deals, if we'll call them that, right? So you could trade in 100 emeralds for 500 cookies, or you can trade 10,000 to launch holiday fireworks. And this was a very popular one. So when you launch fireworks, you do get 50,000 cookies, which is a good amount, but it also has a cool animation on your main screen. On the main screen, you'll see something like this, right? So Reaper, someone who's in my guild. So Reaper definitely had the fireworks go off, right? And you can see there's a notification. And, whenever you do this, you can do it with your name or you can do it anonymously. You can choose. But, you can definitely do it this way. And you can see the little bells underneath the guild flag. That was actually part of the hidden mini game, which we will have for Winterfest. I will be making a video on it. But anyway, so you'll be able to see a little notification, and I don't know if you can see, but there are some streaks of fireworks going on behind campaign. It's a whole kind of cool mini, fireworks that they have going on in Dominion, which is cool. Now we're going to hop back to the tree. What you might notice is that here we're on level 16, right? And it looks like there is a pet gift waiting for us once we finish progressing and basically level up our tree. So a question I got the other day was, how many skinstone chests can we get for free from the tree? How does that all work? Well, here's what I got for you. So last year, right, the first 40 presents were this. So as you can see, right, the red boxes are Titan artifact gifts. Those ones are, pretty cool, but pretty common. Then you have the next one, which is the pet, gift. And then we also had the Titan artifact, which are the yellow ones. And then I don't know if you can see the blue ones. The blue ones are very kind of hidden. I'd say those are the skinstone ones. So that's, 5, 10, and I want to say 35 are the skinstone chests. And I remember them saying that the Titan artifact were what you got after. But I also kind of had a feeling that the pattern repeated. I know that, the resources said Titan artifact after, but I kind of felt like they rotated out after. But, someone in the comments can let me know what they remember. But anyway, this is definitely what the pattern was for the first 40 level ups of the Christmas tree. Now, hopping back to our main Christmas tree page, right? So we have receive and send presents. So this is really the key one that you're probably going to be looking at the most. Let's check it out. So here are the different gift options you can send. And so in received, right, that's where you get all the gifts that are sent to you or from Wendy, right, the game itself as a prize. You can also see the ones that you sent. So that's another option. And basically, you can tell when someone opened them or not because when you check the sent area, if the box is still closed, the person that you sent the gift to has not opened them yet. But if the box is open, right, so these are all opened, at least in the send area. And if you see an animation that looks similar to this, then the box that you sent, or the gift, right, has been opened. And you also have to click on each one in the received, which was kind of a hassle, but it was a fun thing to do. You definitely had to take breaks in between clicking. But anyway, here are the 4 gifts that we had last Winterfest. So we had the Titan Soul Stone gift, which cost 750 cookies. We had the Pet gift, which cost 1,750. The Titan Artifact gift, which cost 5,000. And the coveted Skin gift, which cost 20,000 cookies. So At the bottom here, you'll also notice that it says you will receive Hero Soulstones for sending any present. So for the Titan Soulstone gift, you got one of Sebastian, which was the new hero, right? So the new hero this year is the engineer we're not sure of. And there's a hero of the day. At this point, it was Lars. It does change, so I'm not sure what we're going to have. But we also had a hero of the day. So for sending a Titan Soulstone gift, you got one of each Soulstone. For sending a pet gift, you got 3, 5 for a Titan artifact gift, and 10 for a skin gift, if my memory serves correctly. Basically, it was, a staggered number. Basically, you got more for the higher cookie values. I don't remember the exact values. Someone can let me know, but that's my recollection. And so let's check out what is inside each of these gifts. So here is the Titan Soulstone gift, and in it you have the option of, different chests. So the Super Titan chest, which is the grand prize. We have the other chest, you have Titan potions, and you have Soulstones of the other Titans that are more specific, minus the Super Titans. Of course, they don't want to just have you get random Soulstones of those, so you have to get the chest to get the Soulstones of the Super Titans. Next, we have the pet gift, right, which had pet soulstone chest, eggs, chaos cores, and pet potions. I would not be surprised to see if they added in, soulstones of the pets generally, right? So like they had for the Titan chest, right, where they had all the, basic Titans out. I wouldn't be surprised if they had pets, just with the pet soulstones lying about. So that is the pet gift. The Titan Artifact gift, which for me was maybe one of my favorites, we had the option of getting certificates. And I remember if you got lucky, right, the grand prize for the Titan Artifact gift was 50 certificates. 50. That is a crazy amount. That is 250 soul stones of Kark. I remember I absolute starred my Kark and my Nebula just by getting lucky in the Titan Artifact gifts. It was a crazy, crazy great reward. I also got a ton of artifact coins. Bottom line for me, the Titan Artifact gift gave me the most back. I was able to, get a lot of other loot as well, but this one to me really stood out. Obviously, there are elemental coins, summoning spheres at the altar of elements. You had, essence, and you also had the artifact, right? The third artifact here. So that's kind of what we had. We also had the skin stones, right, which is a very popular one. You can only get skin stones during Winterfest event, right? So here I'm only showing the top 3 rows, right? So year 2 had Mojo, Fox, Heidi, and Kai. Year 3 had Celeste, Nebula, Thea, and Kira added. And last year, right, we had Anvari, Martha, Lilith, and Arachne. This year we have Rufus, Dante, Marcus, and Jorgen, right? So those are the 4 that are getting added. We also have the previous 4 from the first year, right, which included Chaba, Elmer, Maya, and Ju, right? So those are all going to be available during Winterfest. And of course, a common question after you get all of those 20 skins, right? Then what? You get 500 of each skin stone per skin stone chest. So you'll get 500 intelligence, 500 agility, and 500 strength skin stones. Now, finally on our checklist, right, we have check ranking. And one thing to note is, yes, you can send presents only to people on your server. But you can also even send gifts to yourself. But why is maybe sending gifts to yourself not the best move? So here's the rankings, right? And here you can see presents sent. So the more presents you sent, you can get rewards. So here you can see I was ranked 14th at the time, and I was slated to get 100 certificates with an avatar. And I don't know if you can see, but the top 3 here have the option of an elemental spirit summoning sphere of their choice. So that's the gold, Titan summoning spheres that they have here. They also have a silver one for ranks, I think it was 4 through 10. And for those guys, they got a random totem fragment. Again, you don't want to open these unless you have more than 2 totem fragments because the cost benefit, right? If we're talking about how many emeralds you need to get to the next level, it doesn't make sense to open your totem fragment before you have at least 2 fragments. But anyway, those are some really top rewards you can get. Presents received, I remember you could get summoning spheres, right, to open, right, the free kind at the Altar of Elements. And for decorating the tree, your guild got rewards. So basically your guild master got a bunch of presents they could send out to your guild or guild mates, right? And so that was another cool thing that we had. So that basically concludes my preview on Winterfest based on last year, minus the letter to winter clause. I do have a separate video for that, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that again. That was what they did last year, and I'm not sure if all this is going to be the exact same, but I hope it gives you a helpful outlook as to what we may see for this upcoming Winterfest. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all in Dominion.